It's not the same green. Yeah, I never thought I'd feel so confident drawing with a mouse again. After spending so much time having a tablet and then coming back and doing like little stuff like this, like it's not as hard as I kind of thought it might have been. And I don't know why I thought it would be difficult in the first place, but I guess it's just when you have something, you get used to that. Like how some of this isn't quite like white or anything like that. And something worth knowing is I actually do um semi go by speed of the music as well. So if the music's nice and fast, I go faster. I find it so funny that I decided to do a fucking gun of all things. Like I wasn't going to because I'm like, oh, there's no possible way. Undo that. There's no possible way that I can like draw it and color it and all that stuff properly. Like here I am. This kind of greeny bit here that I kind of want. Detail. On details now. Yep. Okay, there we go. Actually, yeah, that'll do it. All right. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, let's zoom out. As far as guns go, that's not fucking horrid, but it's definitely cartoony and stuff. Mm, anything I'm thinking of doing is with blur. What were my other options? Smudge and dodge. Blur or sharpen. Selective blurring or unblurring using brush. All right. Where does it give me the option to smooth it? Oh yeah, blur. We're on blur. Ah, here it is. All right. I kind of want you to really go hard on the fucking blurring, eh? Like some parts obviously need to stay sharp and stuff, but for the most part, I need this to kind of like just soften the fuck up. It's working though. I can see it's working. Yeah. I would say that that's pretty much as I can do for giving it more of a texture. Because if I hide this, I think that could be a sharper color, honestly. Like it is the right color. Let me get in here. It's the right color. It just doesn't look bright enough to me. Can you go like maybe more towards the gray? I don't need it to still be, yeah, about that. Not that wide. I need some parts of this to be wider. About that. It's a little bit better. I kind of feel like that's supposed to be a lot darker though. Yeah, it's got a green in it. Hold up. Okay. Okay, what is this blue? Ow. My fucking fingers. It's a little bit further back. Right. And it has like kind of orangey-ish. Well, a different color stripe like right here. And then it's got this right behind it again. It's like that. Except this is a little bit more prominent. Close enough. Dump that. Yeah. Delete that. I can delete the background. Now, what I want, want one new layer, transparency, words. Now, I was gonna do like maybe a black and white or something, but then I realized like depending on what color people use, I don't have it saved. Uh, reset that. Alright, I'm gonna have to just click on my Twitch. Hopefully it doesn't throw you guys to be right back for reals, but it probably will. Taking colors from here. There you go. All right. So I want this. Okie dokie. So sans serif. So Gabriola. Okay. Let's make you about 100. So what I want in here is basically you. Basically exactly like that. What do you see outside, Azula? I kind of don't want the E to be in the way. If I take it that way, it's kind of also in the way. I don't want to be like heaps higher than it or anything. I think that's the clearest to read it. Yeah, pew pew pew. All right. I definitely don't mind the color and stuff like that. So just wondering if there's a better color. Because I have a really nice like light green. Hold up. Um, See if I can open this with. All right, what's your color? Because the only alternative color I would probably choose. I can check this. Oh, come on, paste it. Oh, fuck. I copied the wrong thing. Hold up. Um, Try that. Oh, it doesn't automatically change the fucking coloring. Oh, that's frustrating. Can I edit this? Edit text on canvas. Here we are. You. Try that. Do I have to highlight it? Yeah, that kind of works better with a gun, honestly. The green with it. What's it look like with bold? Ah, that's right, I gotta select everything every time. Might be easier to read. Can I make it a bit bigger? Yeah, I can, of course. Need this to be bigger. Come on, let me move it. There we go. trying to get it on a spot where it's not blocking anything. That looks like it's almost centered to the gun though. Oh, sorry, monkey. I was so fixated I completely didn't see your message. I'm sorry about that. Um, yeah, no, I've been streaming since God only knows few hours. I was awake and I felt like drawing, so I decided to do some drawing. Hopefully you're still there. Because I ignored you for like 5 full minutes. I'm so sorry. Uh, yeah, I think I'm liking it how this looks. Funny enough, I um I generally find that I find it so much easier to be creative and draw and stuff at like this time of night. So from my perspective, doing so because I'm awake is a very good use of my time, as far as I'm concerned. Um, I'm just checking something. Hold up. All right. Oh, good. Oh man, yeah, I very much like that. I wasn't gonna do a gun, but I'm glad I did. I kind of maybe should have done it more blackish because that's kind of how I view the gun. But I think if I was to zoom out a heap, because you got to remember the icon's only going to be probably about yay big, right? Actually, if that's the case, I should probably lift it up a little bit more. A good point. I'm glad I did that last second. Probably about that. So I think if I zoom out again, and I'm looking at it as like a little tiny icon, I'm not like having stuff clicked on. Can't get it to unselect that for God's sake. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's pretty small, but I think that would still be quite visible. I almost want to lift it up a little bit more than that. Yeah, I might do so. Come on. All right. Right about there, I think. Yeah, I like that. I liked it being close on the gun, but I realized that like being this zoomed in may not be for the best. Okay, it's time to crop it. I kind of need to zoom out by one. Mm, two out from the gun. There we go. Yep. Very good. Let's have I even saved this once? Nope, not once. Cool. I managed to do that whole fucking thing. So this is pew pew pew. I'm gonna type that 3 times again. There we go. Save that. I can cross off here. Now done. All right. So I'm just gonna indent off my list the ones that are done so they're not as obvious to me. Okay. I've got left. I thought about having like a tree collision image. I'm not sure how hard that's going to be to make. I'm wondering whether or not I should have made the letters bigger for this one. So I'm just going to do one more thing with this before I leave it. I Yeah, edit the text on canvas. I'm going to make a backup of this. Take this up to 160 and just see its sizing. Yeah, I want you to bring this bigger. Select all the words and take this up to like 180 and see how big that is. Too big. All right, maybe not too big. Very close. 75. Not right. 170. Almost. Almost. Damn. There we go. Okay, that barely fits on. That might be just pushing it. Let's make it a 55. Yep, okay. This is in the instance that it needs to be bigger lettering. That's about almost the length of the gun. I just kind of want to move this back a bit. Yeah, somewhere about there. All right, let me save this as a second. Uh, Save you as bigger, just in case I need it. Better off to have it than not and have to edit it all again. All right, so that's done. So I wanted to do maybe like a tree collision thing, and I don't think that's going to be much effort, but I haven't actually got the image for that because like I'm hitting trees so much, but that would be worth it. Um, Now there's an option for glasses. There's a crying one, and there's this teacup. Which I thought having a tea, like having a cup of tea or something like that, would be nice. Um, Especially since this thing's very pretty. But I did just draw a mug earlier. I want to break from that. I wouldn't mind trying to do the cry one. I think that could be a bit difficult. Not too sure how difficult, but yeah. Because I need to be able to like draw my character in and around it. I think what I might do is just for refreshing it, I might take my failed hearts one, which I'm not a huge fan of. Um, Now the other one that I did, this is the correct size I need to work with, but I hate how like her hair and everything looks. I do want her eyes and stuff to be the same, so I drew her in paint, so she's not perfect. Let's see. Um, Go with the hearts outline. Transparent. Yep. Okay. I don't mind how these look. They're almost right, but they're not quite. Okay, give me black. What? Yep. Use some black. I've got 6 on, but that's almost too small, is it? Yeah, almost. It's all right. I can work with that. Oh, actually, let's turn down saturation of this. There we go. All right. Make it a little bit easier for me to see where I'm drawing. Actually, you know what? I don't mind how this side is. Now, do I want it to be exactly that, or do I want it more like rounded? I probably want it to be more rounded, hey? Probably more like this kind of thing. Or that, actually. Not quite. All right. You can copy, paste. Let's see if I can flip you. Um, Draw it to a new layer. And then let us flip this. Not that direction. Layers, transform. There you go. Whoops. I don't know why you thought to grab that, you stupid thing. I want this. All right. It's not going to come quite in perfectly. Just hide that for a sec. Definitely want to get a couple of these different ones and see what I think of them. Throw in a new layer. Do it again. Hide that. What I'm trying to do is get the kind of like perfect heart shape that I want my person to have. So you be a new layer. Yeah, another one. Paste it to that, and then you can anchor layer. Yep, okay. You go layers, transform horizontally. What was it? This one. Hmm. Yeah, okay, that's definitely more of the shape that I want. Yep. This one can delete layer, and pasted layer can delete layer. And you can merge visible layers. Yes. Cool. Not going to be quite exactly the same, but I'll tell you what, it's going to be maybe about where I want it to be. Cool. So if I zoom out, that's mostly a heartish shape. Our other one is going to be either like super, super high or like super low. But I wanted it to be more flattened. The only thing is, I think this one's tilted. That one's too long. Sort of want it to be a little bit more puffed up on the top and coming down a little bit lower. Let's see what I can do. Yeah, something like that will do it. Didn't need much.